Aaron had always been drawn to the forest near her village. Its towering oaks stretched endlessly skyward, and its dense canopy seemed to whisper secrets. When the wind blew through its leaves, villagers spoke in hushed tones of strange happenings deep within the woods, of voices calling from nowhere, glowing orbs flitting between trees, and the haunting stillness that clung to the air. One crisp autumn afternoon, curiosity overcame caution. Aaron ventured into the forest, determined to uncover the truth behind the legends. The path was lined with rustling leaves, and sunlight trickled through the branches, painting the ground with golden patches. Yet, as she ventured deeper, the sunlight dimmed unnaturally. A chill settled around her, though no wind blew. After what felt like hours, she stumbled upon a clearing. In its center stood an ancient stone archway, draped in ivy and glowing faintly with an ethereal light. The air hummed with energy, and her heart raced as she approached. Carved into the arch were runes she couldn't decipher, yet they pulsed with a strange familiarity. Against all logic, she stepped through. Aaron gasped as she emerged on the other side. The forest was the same yet profoundly different. The air shimmered as if charged with magic, and the light was surreal, neither day nor night, but something in between. The trees, impossibly tall and wide, exuded a faint glow. Their roots twisted and spiraled into the ground like ancient, frozen waves. But the strangest thing was the silence. Not the peaceful quiet of an untouched forest, but a profound, unnatural stillness. No bird sang, no wind rustled the leaves. Even her own breath felt muffled. "Where am I?" she whispered, though she doubted anyone could answer. She ventured further, her footsteps barely making a sound. The forest seemed alive in its stillness, as if watching her every move. Suddenly, a flash of light darted past her peripheral vision. She spun around, heart pounding, but saw nothing. Then, a voice, soft and melodic, yet heavy with age, echoed through the trees. "Why have you come here, child of time?" Aaron froze. Her mouth went dry as a figure stepped from behind a tree. It was a woman, or at least, it resembled one. Her skin was like bark, her hair a cascade of moss and vines. Her eyes glowed an unnatural green, and her presence was both calming and terrifying. "Oh, I didn't mean to intrude," Aaron stammered. "I found the archway and—" "You stepped through a door not meant for you," the figure interrupted. "This is the timeless realm, where the past and present converge, and the future holds no sway." The woman's words sent a shiver down Aaron's spine. "What is this place?" "A sanctuary," the woman replied, her gaze unyielding. "And a prison. Time cannot touch us here, but its absence comes at a price." Aaron followed the woman deeper into the forest, her curiosity outweighing her fear. As they walked, the woman explained, "This forest exists outside the bounds of time. Long ago, a great mage sought to preserve the memories of the world, its stories, its people, its history. He wove a spell so powerful that it created this place. But the spell was imperfect. Those who enter cannot leave." Aaron's heart sank. "I can't leave." "Not unless you break the spell," the woman said. "But beware, the cost may be greater than you are willing to pay." They reached another clearing, this one filled with strange, glowing creatures. They resembled deer, but their antlers sparkled like stars, and their bodies shimmered like liquid silver. They moved gracefully, yet their eyes held an eerie stillness. "Who are they?" Aaron asked. "Echoes of those who entered before you," the woman said grimly. "The spell transformed them, bound them to this place." Aaron's chest tightened. Was that to be her fate? To become a hollow echo, lost to time? Determined to find a way out, Aaron pressed the woman for answers. "You said the spell can be broken. How?" The woman hesitated before answering. "At the heart of the forest lies the mage's stone, the source of the spell's power. Destroy it, and the spell will unravel. And I'll be free." "Yes," the woman said, but her tone was heavy with warning. "But freedom comes with a cost. The memories and lives preserved here will be lost forever. Do you dare shoulder such a burden?" Aaron's mind swirled. Could she sacrifice an entire realm to save herself? Yet the thought of remaining here forever, trapped in this timeless limbo, terrified her. "I'll do it," she said, her voice steady despite the storm in her heart. The woman nodded solemnly. "Then follow me." The journey to the mage's stone was fraught with challenges. The forest grew darker and colder with every step. Shadows flickered in the corners of Aaron's vision, and she felt unseen eyes watching her. At one point, a chorus of voices erupted from the trees, pleading, accusing, crying, "Don't destroy us. We were happy here. You'll regret this." Aaron clutched her ears, her resolve wavering. "What are they?" "The voices of the forest," the woman said. "They sense what you intend to do." Aaron pushed forward, though each step felt heavier than the last. When they finally reached the heart of the forest, she gasped. The mage's stone was enormous, a jagged monolith that pulsed with a blinding light. Its surface was etched with runes similar to those on the archway, and its hum was deafening. "You must act quickly," the woman urged. Strike it with this. She handed Aaron a blade made of obsidian, its edge sharp enough to cut through air. Aaron hesitated. As she raised the blade, the forest seemed to come alive. The trees groaned, the ground trembled, and the glowing creatures appeared, their eyes filled with silent pleas. Her hand shook. Could she truly destroy this place and everything within it? As Aaron hesitated, a shadow emerged from the stone. It was the mage, a towering figure cloaked in darkness, his eyes burning like embers. Foolish girl, he hissed. Do you think you can undo my work? I created this realm to preserve what time would destroy. You would cast it all away for your selfish desire. Aaron's heart pounded. You trapped them here, she cried. This isn't preservation, it's imprisonment. The mage laughed, a sound that sent chills down her spine. And what is time, if not the ultimate prison? Here, they are safe. Eternal. Aaron gripped the blade tighter. This isn't eternity, it's stagnation. With a cry, she plunged the blade into the stone. A deafening roar erupted as cracks spider bed across its surface. The light grew blinding, and the ground shook violently. The mage let out a furious scream, as his form dissolved into shadows. The forest erupted in chaos. Trees fell, the glowing creatures flickered and vanished, and the woman who had guided Aaron began to fade. Thank you, the woman whispered as she disappeared. Aaron's vision blurred. The last thing she saw was the stone shattering into a million pieces. When Aaron awoke, she was lying in the original clearing, the stone archway looming above her. The forest was alive with sound, birds chirped, leaves rustled, and sunlight streamed through the canopy. Had it all been a dream? But as she stood, she noticed something strange. Her hair, once shoulder length, was now shorter, as if years had passed in the blink of an eye. And in her hand, she still clutched the obsidian blade. The enchanted forest had released her, but it had left its mark. She returned to the village, carrying the weight of what she had done, and the memory of a place where time had stood still. Though she was free, she often found herself drawn back to the forest's edge, wondering if the echoes of its timeless magic still lingered in the shadows. So guys, that is it for today. If you loved the story, please give this video a big thumbs up, and subscribe to the channel and share this with your friends.